So what does this thing actually cost me to run then? It's a question that a lot of people ask when buying a new car. What's the economy like? And this isn't the sort of car you buy for its miles per gallon and whatever, but they are actually reasonably efficient engines for the amount of power they have. So let's delve into my mile per gallon figures and see how much on average I spend fueling this thing. So let's head into here and see exactly what we're getting. So I've just done a very short 3-mile trip, got 25 miles per gallon, so that's round town, and that's probably about average. I probably get between sort of 23 and 25 mile per gallon round town. So long term, so this is the last sort of 300 miles, so it's probably pretty much a full tank of fuel. We probably get about 300 miles on average to a tank of fuel if you're lucky, around about that. 30.5 mpg, so that's a mixture of town and a commute. I commute about 15 miles each way, so probably about 30 miles a day on the motorway. So that's probably about what I'm getting average. We can also go on to since refueling. So I've done 150 miles since I last filled the car up. As I say, probably about 300 miles to a tank, and we're getting 30.5 mpg. Again, a mixture of round town and motorway runs as well. And that's pretty much it from what you can see in there, but I've actually seen close to 44, 45 mpg on a 400 mile drive. So if you're doing a really long drive, cruise control on like 65, 70 mile an hour, then you're going to get a bit better out of it. But if you're doing a mixture of town and motorway, I'd expect around 30 mpg. If you're heavy footed and you do mostly around town, closer to sort of 22, 23. If you literally thrash it everywhere within an inch of its life, then probably sort of 15 and below. But on average, if you're just going to drive this as a daily car, this is sort of roughly the figure you're going to be looking at, maybe sort of between 27 and 30. So it's actually really not that bad. And you know what as well? Tax and insurance, not too bad at all. Insurance wise, this actually tends to be a lot cheaper to insure than the Audi S3 or Golf R equivalent. I don't know if that's just because there's less on the road, so there's probably less that have had accidents. Probably less common amongst youngsters maybe. Golf Rs are very popular cars. There are some places or some insurers that will not insure Golf Rs or S3s at all because they're commonly used by the crims. But this is not too bad. So I'm 25 now. I've got 7 years, no claims. I'm paying about £600 a year with all mods declared. So that's not too bad at all for a specialist. And if you're interested in where I got that deal, you can see on my other videos, I've got a video on how to get cheap modified car insurance and where to find good insurance deals as well. So that is it, short and sweet. I just wanted to give you a very brief overview of the running costs of the car. As for servicing, I haven't had to worry about that yet because it's a new car, but it's pretty much in line with the other standard service pricing of Volkswagen Audi group models in this sort of class. Nothing too extortionate or crazy. So as I say, about 300 miles a tank, so you know that's probably like £65 worth of fuel. Obviously you want to use premium fuel in this car. Tesco Momentum is probably what you want really, because it's a really good fuel and it's quite cheap because they have it price locked. But unfortunately near me I only have Shell, and Shell are quite expensive around here. But yeah, that's it guys, just a really quick rundown of the running costs of the Cupra. No nonsense, no fuss, no fluff. I just wanted to get you the figures and show you exactly what to expect if you're going to jump in one of these. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.